Borderline personality disorder. Is depression a choice? Are people that are suffering with depression just people that need to get their feelings in check, move on from the past, do something better with their days than wallowing in the past, something they cannot change and must learn from so that they don't repeat it? It's really the only cure for these types of things is if you can look at it without the emotion, just realize that you made mistakes and that you need to change. Most of the emotion is coming from guilt, fear. People are almost as bad as alcoholics trying to claim that they drink because it's a disease, it's not cancer. Or is it possible, just maybe, that depression is not a choice? That people that suffer with it are fighting something that they have no control over with no idea of how to defeat it? How do you fight a shadow? If you can answer that question, my friend, that'd be cool. I mean, answer it for me. The depression choice, no choice debate has been going on for as long as I can remember. I don't know the actual numbers of how many people believe what, so I'm just going to divide it right down the middle, 50-50. 50% of people think that it's a choice, 50 believe that it is not, and that's the basis we're going to have this conversation on. I don't need real scientific data when I can just make my own. It's a lot easier, and I'm a lot smarter than a bunch of scientists. That's why I'm doing these videos. I'm not wasting my time in a lab somewhere coming up with the best recipe for gasoline. Having depression, I have been told more times than I can count about how I'm choosing to be depressed. It's my decision. That I could stop being depressed anytime I wanted if I just stopped thinking about the things I was thinking about. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. All the years I've had depression, just somebody could come along and just tell me that I just need to snap out of it and stop thinking about the things I'm thinking about. That would be great. It would change my life forever. It would make every day glorious instead of a nightmare. Speaking of which, if you'd like to check out my Patreon page with well over 100 more Mr. BPD videos, the link is in the description below. While you're doing that, might as well hit that subscribe button. Ding, ding, be a subscriber. Don't want to eat. Don't want to do anything at all. There's nothing that seems to arouse my interest. And it's all meaningless. That's why I don't want to do it. It's just no point. I don't see a point in it. I don't see a point in anything when I'm in my depression. I'll lay there and I'll piss myself and shit the bed because I just don't see the point in getting up and going to the bathroom. Serious. I have depression bad. But it's a choice. I shit myself and piss myself because I don't have the energy to get out of bed because I like it. I think it's adds to my character. I don't try to remember the past. It's not like I'm sitting around reading old love letters, looking at pictures of ex-girlfriends, just remembering that time in my life, that love, that special feeling, and trapping myself in there and thinking about all the things I did wrong to ruin those relationships, taking all the guilt upon myself, not giving any of it to the female that could have maybe been equally as bad in a relationship as I was, never taking into account that I was young, dumb, and full of cum. Just sitting there, remembering the past, trapped in it, not being able to move on. It's not like I'm doing any of that. Rethink relapse prevention. Try it. Why didn't I open you, Icor? Now you're just all beaten down. I'll never forget you, Robert England Freddy. Old faithful lifestyles. Lubricated latex condom that I never got to use. Sign that I made one night after beating my girlfriend. No serious talks, drinking. LOL, I'm crunk. Or else you will ruin the night, sad face. Thank. I don't even know where you came from, but I miss you. Where are you now, Besker? Where are you now? No. They act like that's what I do on a daily basis instead of being happy. I wish there was a happy pill you could shove right up my ass. I don't know why it has to go up the ass, but it is true that I have done that a lot. Looking at old love letters, I save them. Don't know why. You know why I save old love letters? So that I can dig that knife in when I really feel like I need a good depressing spell. I love to just pick at the old pain and the old scars and see if I can make them bleed. Do you bleed? Those letters are always filled with so much love. I'll love you forever. We're going to be together forever and ever. But it's all empty words, and I feel that betrayal. Even 15, 20 years later, I feel it. It was all empty words every time they said they loved me. Every time, yeah, because if they really loved me, they'd still be here. So, yeah, there's times I'll sit around, I'll read those letters and remember how much they lied to me, betrayed me. And I want to always remember their face just in case I ever come across them. I never want their face to leave my memory. So, yeah, I look at the pictures. Do you bleed? I want to do it just because I want the misery. I want it. I want to swim in it, bathe in it, drown in it. And it's so intoxicating. It's just, that's how I would explain it. It's almost erotic in a weird way. Going back and just those memories are so powerful, so strong. I can still like smell the same smell. So yes, I do choose depression, misery, heartache at times. Very, very controlled. I choose when I go into it. I choose when I come out of it. It's not trapping me. It's not really interfering with my life. It's probably not good for me. Mentally, it's probably not a good idea. But it's my time to spend how I want, and I don't do it anymore. This is stuff I used to do. I don't even consider that to be depression. I consider that to be reminiscing, maybe sad. And that's where I think a lot of people get this whole depression thing wrong, is they believe that sadness and depression are the same thing, which they are completely different species and creatures altogether. That'd be like saying a lion and a polar bear, well, they're the same because they're animals. And no, different creatures altogether. Both can kill you, though. Sadness can feel as bad as depression at times. I will admit that. So I really don't blame anybody for getting them confused or thinking that they're the same. It's when the sadness, the deepest sadness, does not go away. It's just there. And there's nothing to make it go away. You could have the happiest moment of your life could happen. I mean, you could be surrounded by cheerleaders that just want to blow you and make you food while you play video games. And you'll still be depressed, sad. That's right. You're getting blown by cheerleaders who are cooking you food while you're playing video games. And you'll still feel like nothing matters and everything sucks. That's depression for you. Day after day after day after day of just beating you down. The first week, you can put up a good fight. You can put on a happy face. You can be singing songs of Dixie. Yes, songs of Dixie. Not to be confused of songs of Dixie. They're completely different creatures altogether. 6 months later of every day fighting this, the worst sadness you've ever felt. For 6 months, not going away. Even when you sleep, it's there. Yet, you don't want it. You're fighting it as much as you can. You're trying to be as happy and as positive and as upbeat as you can. But no matter how much upbeat positivity you have, this will not let you rest. It will continue to tell you that you're miserable and shoot down any positive, upbeat things that you have going for you. It'll see the negative in it. It'll hit you with that. Sometimes this can last years. That's when it's not a choice. Do you believe it to be a choice or not a choice? I'd like to know. Let me know in the comments section below. Be sure to like, share this video. Sharing is very important. YouTube's trying to hold me down. They're trying to bury my videos. They don't want the truth to get out about BPD. So if you could share this with everybody you know, if everybody does that, I'll be worldwide within a day. So share, everybody you know. They're gonna love me. Until next time, keep on, keep it on. Or could it be possible? I'm just gonna have to wait. And not giving myself any credit, and just feeling all the guilt, not ever giving them any credit for doing anything wrong. Taking all the guilt. So, and thinking, and all the love letters I have just say, I'll love you forever until I die. We will always be together forever and ever. I love you. I'll read those and I'll just think about how much that was all a lie, a betrayal, that they didn't mean that shit, because if they meant that shit, they would be here now. But they're not, so it was. While you play video games, and you'll still be depressed, sad. Yeah, you're getting blown by cheerleaders cooking you food. That's when shit has gotten real. Do we even need that? That's gratuitous. So let's see here. Then admit, I think we've done that. All right, I think we've done that. So, which side of the fence are you on? Are you pro-lesbian unicorn sex or against it? Let me know in the comments section below.